We started from the point. What is a point? Remember, point has a position, just only indicating the position. It's neither size nor shape. It have just only indicate the position. For example, dot maybe just like this one, maybe just like this one. So these are all the basically the points. Points has neither size nor shape, and usually we denote it by a capital letter A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. Now what is a line? Basically a line segment, we started from a line segment basically by joining 2 points, any 2 points, we get a line segment. The line segment is formed. For example, let's start from point A up to point B. Then this is called line segment, and usually we denote it by AB with a bar. Why? Because it starts from point A and up to end point B. So it's AB with a bar. It's indicated the line segments. And remember, these points are called the end points. These are called the end points. If the same case is AB line, and we extend it on both sides in a straight way, then such type of basically that is called the basic definition of a line, because we don't know about the distance between the starting point to the ending point. So that is called the a line, and straightly it shall be called the straight line. It's called the straight line. Same cases, for example, let's start AB, 2 points, AB 2 points, and extend on both sides infinitely with the arrowheads on both sides, then it will be called continuous infinity line. In the same cases here, for example, a line start from point A, here is point B, but it extend on one side with a arrowhead. Then such type of a line is called a ray. It's called ray. The next topic is intersecting lines. For example, I'm drawing a line just like this one, straight line starting from point A to B, and another line cross this lines and with the endpoints P and Q. Then and both lines cross each other at a point X. Then these lines are intersecting lines, because line AB intersects PQ line, or also PQ intersect AB line. So these are called the intersecting line. Then angles. Basically what is the definition of angle? And then we will discuss angles. Well, I'm drawing here a ray starting from point A to point B, array, and also with another ray. It's called C. Then two rays, ray AC and AB. They share a single point here. Then this point is called vertex. and both sides, ray A, also called a side, and ray AC is also called a size. And when both ray share a single point, a vertex, then it's form an angle. It's form an angle. So that is called, for example, if we denote it by a x degree, then it's angle ray AB and AC form angle x degree. X degree. That is the basic definition of angle. Now, then we will discuss the types of angles. How many types of angles? Here, number one, acute angle. Acute angle. A line AB, and yes, it's a make another with another ray AC. Then such type of a line, such type of angle is called acute angle. Why? Because it's less than 90. Here suppose it's an angle of 90 degree. So look here, it's less than 90 degree. Maybe it's here, maybe there, maybe there, maybe here. So don't worry about less than 90. So acute angle, the mathematically we defined it's x degree. For we denote it by x degree. So x degree will be less than 0, and x degree will be greater than 0, and x degree will be less than 90 degree. It's called the acute angle. It's called the acute angle. Then come to next type. Next type is a right angle. Yes, it's a right angle. What is a right angle? It's already clear from the name, right angle. A one ray here, AB, and another ray will be a perpendicular to AB line. Must be perpendicular to AB. Just like it, it's mean making an angle of 90 degree. For example, it's a AC. So such type of angles is called the right angle. And mathematically we defined it's you suppose it is a x degree. So x degree will be equal to 90 degree. That is the second type of angle. Then third type of angle. What is the third type of obtuse angles? Obtuse angle, which is remember, for example, AB array, and here is it's a perpendicular 90 degree, and again on the other sides, to the left sides, if the line extend to this one, up to this one. So it's a 90, and it's also a 90 degree, and 90 degree will become, remember, it's will be equal to 180 degree. So when the an angle form, maybe a 91, 92, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, up to, but remember less than 180 degree, then it's called the obtuse angles. And mathematically we defined for example, it's x degree, then x degree will be greater than 90 degree, because it's here is the 90 degree, so it's lies on the left hand side. So 90 degree will be greater than x degree will be greater than 90 degree, and x degree will be less than 180 degree. So that will be the formation. Maybe the obtuse angles, just like this one, maybe obtuse angle just like this one. Remember, it's x degree. Suppose it's x degree. Maybe obtuse angles just like this one. It's also maybe obtuse angles just like this one. Same cases. It's called the obtuse angles, but the condition is that it will be must be greater than 90 degree. It's look here, it's 90 degree, so it will be maybe here, maybe the other ray here, maybe the other ray here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here. So that is the basic definition for the obtuse angle. The third type of angle, is a reflex angle. Reflex angle. Yes, it's a drawing here a line AB with the center O. Then here it's making an angle of 180 degree because it's a angle of straight line. Remember, it's the property angle of straight line. Angle of straight line. So it will be equal to 180 degree. So here the angle will be greater than 180. Maybe here, 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 maybe. But remember, less than 360. Why 360? Because it's also equal to 180 degree. So 180 plus 180 will be equal to 360 degree. So here will be the total. If we round the angles, then here it will become a 360 degree. But for the reflex angles, it will be the definition is that it's greater than 180. Maybe it's 81, 181, 182, 182 up to 359, up to 359. So such type of angle is called then reflex angles. It will be just like this one, this one. For example, O, A, and it's another ray B. Then this angle, yes, called the reflex angle. Suppose it's X, maybe it's just like this one, angle A with O and B. So that angles, it's not, remember, it's not that one. It will be just that angle is called the reflex angles. Maybe even it's just like this one, sharing a single point at a vertex. 0 is called a vertex, and here OA and OB, two rays share a single point, which is called, again I repeat, vertex, and this angle is called reflex angle. Remember, it's not a reflex, then it will become a acute angles. If you mention that here the angle, then it will become it will be acute angles, and outsides of the angle, just like this one, then it's called the reflex angle. So there is a 4 type of angles. One is acute angles, right angles, obtuse angles, and the reflex angle. Now what is the perpendicular lines? Perpendicular line. If I'm here, I'm trying to draw a straight line, just like this one. It starts from A and B, and another line cut perpendicularly another line, making an angle of 90 degree with the line A, and remember it's a parallel with the protector. So it's here 90 degree. Then it will become just like this one. So this line suppose it's a CD, another line. They intersect each other at an angle of 90 degree, making an angle of 90 degree. Then such type of a line is called a perpendicular line. There is another type of a line which is called perpendicular bisector. So what is the difference? Basically, difference between these 2 points. Look here. Here is a line, just like this one, and a line AB, and O is the midpoint. I am repeating, O is the midpoint, and another perpendicular line intersect at a point O. Intersect at a point O. O is the midpoint of both sides, its mean AO will be equal to OB. Both sides will be, for example, the total length of the line AB is 10 centimeter, AB equal to 10 centimeter, then OA will be equal to 5 centimeter and OB is also equal to 5 centimeter. The segments is also equal to 5 centimeter. So when another line, CD line, intersect line AB at the midpoint and making an angle of 90 degree, CD bisect line AB. So line BCD is the perpendicular bisector of line AB. That is the basic difference between a perpendicular line and perpendicular bisector line. Now the other two type of angles, one is complementary angles, and the other type is supplementary angles. So basically supplementary angles, basically the difference between these two type of angles, when two angles add up to 90 degree, then it's called the complementary angles. For example, one angle just like this one, it's for suppose it's a 50 degree, and other angles is 40 degree. When we add these two, then it will become just like this one. It will be a 50 degree and it will be a 40 degree, and both will become both will become a 90 degree. So angle here angle 50 and angle 40 are complementary angles. 50 and 40 are complementary angles. Take an example of the other complementary angles. Yes, 35 and 55. Yes, when you add them, 55 plus 35 degree, then you will get, so it will be equal to 90 degree. So 35 degree and 55 degree are also complementary angle to each other. Same case is 20 degree and 70 degree is also equal to 90 degree. So say 20 degree and 70 degree are also complementary angles to each other. And for the supplementary, just only a little difference. For example, here is a 80 degree and 100 degree. It will become a 180 degree. When two angles add up to 180 degree, then it's called the supplementary angle. For example, here one angle is 130 degree, and the other angles, for example, it's a 50 degree. Then 50 degree plus 130 degree, it will become a 180 degree. Yes, 50 degree and 130 degree. Yes, you turn it just like this one, so it will become a 50 degree. So 50 will be here 50, so 50 plus 30 will be equal to 180, and that's 50 degree and 130 degree are supplementary angles to each other. Two more topics. One is angles on a straight line, and the other topic is angles at a point. So basically, what is the difference between these two? Angles on a straight line and then angle on a at a point. So angles on a straight line, draw a line, and suppose it's a point A, it's point B, arrowheads, and also share a common point with another ray which is a OC, and also another ray which is a D. So making a different angles, suppose it's angle A, it's making an angle of B, and it's a ray OD and OA making an angle C. So this means that angle A, angle B and angle C are adjacent angles. Shortly we can write angle is it's a sign for the angle, and the abbreviation of adjacent is ADJ. So it's mean sum of angles of a straight line on a straight line is equal to 180 degree. Mathematically we can write it, you can also from above example it will be equal to, it means it will be equal to angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree, and mathematically we can define the adjacent angles on straight lines. Yes, it will be adjacent ADJ, the abbreviation of adjacent, and this sign is adjacent, and this sign is indicate the angle, and inside a small s means angles. So adjacent angles on a straight ST or straight, the abbreviation of straight line is equal to 180 degree. That is the mathematical representation of a adjacent angles on a straight line. What will be the sum of the angles on a straight line? It will be equal to 180, and commonly you can denote it as 180. Straight line, the angle of a straight line will be equal to 180 degree. Now come to another topic, which is angles at a point. Already you learned about the point, the definition of point. It's has just only a position, it's neither size nor a shape. So put a dot indicate the point, and around the point the angles. What will be the sum of the angles around a point? Around a point it will be equal to 360 degree. Why? Because if we divided it into two equal parts, one is above and one is below, then it's a straight line, and we already learned here that the straight line, we already learned that it will be equal to 180. So it will be equal to 180 degree, and it's 180 degree. 180 plus 180 will become a 360, and it means sum of angles at a point will be equal to 360 degree. And mathematically we can define its angles at a point will be equal to 360 degree.